Attachment styles often form in childhood, as early experiences with caregivers mold how we connect with others later on. The first and most ideal attachment style is secure attachment. People with this style often grow up in an environment where they feel safe, supported, and valued. As a result, they develop a healthy balance between independence and closeness, trust, and open communication in their relationships. Childhood example. Imagine a child named Emma. Whenever Emma feels scared or hurt, her parents respond with comfort and support, listening to her and providing the reassurance she needs. Emma learns that her feelings matter and that she can rely on others, setting the stage for secure attachment. Adult example. In adulthood, Emma now finds it easy to trust her partner and openly share her feelings. When disagreements arise, she doesn't feel the need to shut down or cling. Instead, she approaches the conversation with confidence and trust. Fact: about 50 to 60% of adults have a secure attachment style, which is linked to stable, fulfilling relationships. The second attachment style is anxious attachment. This often develops in childhood when a caregiver's affection or presence is inconsistent. As a result, children with this attachment style may grow up feeling uncertain about whether love and support will be there when they need it. Childhood example. Consider a child named Michael. Sometimes his mother is very attentive and loving, but other times she's distant or preoccupied. Michael learns that love and comfort aren't guaranteed, making him feel anxious and constantly worried about losing connection. Adult example. In his adult relationships, Michael finds himself needing constant reassurance from his partner. He's afraid they'll lose interest or leave him, which causes him to cling, overthink, and sometimes feel insecure. Fact: around 20% of people have an anxious attachment style, often rooted in unpredictable caregiving during childhood. Inspiration. Although anxious attachment can feel overwhelming, it's possible to cultivate security. By recognizing these patterns and building self-trust, you can learn to embrace love without fear. The third attachment style is avoidant attachment. This style usually forms when a child grows up in an environment where emotional needs are ignored or minimized. As a result, they learn to suppress emotions and avoid closeness, seeing it as unnecessary or even dangerous. Childhood example. Take a child named Ryan. When he tries to express his feelings, his parents dismiss or downplay them, telling him to toughen up or handle it on his own. Over time, Ryan learns that emotional expression isn't safe, so he stops reaching out and becomes self-reliant. Adult example. As an adult, Ryan struggles with intimacy. He values his independence and often keeps his partners at arm's length, feeling uncomfortable when relationships become too emotional or intimate. Fact: about 25% of adults have an avoidant attachment style, often stemming from a childhood environment that emphasized self-reliance over emotional connection. Inspiration. Avoidant attachment doesn't mean you're destined to be alone. By recognizing this pattern, you can create healthier connections without feeling like you're giving up your autonomy. The fourth attachment style is fearful avoidant attachment, also called disorganized attachment. This style often arises from a chaotic or traumatic environment, where caregivers were sources of both comfort and fear. These children grow up with conflicting feelings, wanting love but fearing it. Imagine a child named Lucy. Lucy's parent is loving one day but may be angry or even abusive the next. She feels caught in a confusing push and pull, wanting closeness yet fearing it because her parent isn't a consistent source of safety. In adulthood, Lucy finds herself in intense but unstable relationships. She craves intimacy but pulls away when things get close, fearing she'll be hurt. This pattern leaves her and her partner feeling confused and emotionally exhausted. Fearful avoidant attachment affects about 5 to 10% of adults and is often linked to childhood trauma or chaotic environments. Though fearful avoidant attachment is challenging, healing is possible. Therapy, mindfulness, and supportive relationships can help break the cycle, making love feel safer and more fulfilling. Understanding your attachment style is a powerful first step. Whether you identify as anxious, avoidant, fearful avoidant, or secure, there are ways to grow toward a healthier, more secure attachment. If you're anxious, you can work on building self-assurance and expressing your needs clearly. For avoidant types, practice allowing others into your life without fearing a loss of independence. And for those with fearful avoidant attachment, healing past wounds and gradually learning to trust can bring peace. Research shows that people can shift toward secure attachment through personal growth, therapy, and consistent supportive relationships. Remember, no attachment style is a life sentence. By understanding your patterns and being willing to work on them, you can experience a love that feels safe, fulfilling, and real. In the end, relationships are a journey of self-discovery and growth. When you understand your attachment style and your partner's, you can build a bridge to deeper connection. Your attachment style is not a limitation, but a guide, helping you understand where you can grow. No matter your starting point, there is always room for growth. You deserve a love that feels secure, and by doing this inner work, you're taking steps toward that every day.